you know, NLP, from my perspective, has impacted millions of people worldwide. But it started with a little seed with you, John, and Richard. If you could give a description of the very original spirit, what NLP really, really is, how would you, you know, words are not the best way, but how would you describe it? The original spirit that people 40 years later now can still, all right, that was it. This is why it impacted millions all over the world.
Yeah, I hope that's why, actually. We were rebels. We didn't like people telling us what we couldn't do. All of us believed that if you just figured out how to do something, you could do anything. Richard believed that he could do anything. I'd been in the war, I believed that I could do anything. But John not only believed that he could do anything, he had the tools. And when he gave the tools to Richard and I, and we used them together, we suddenly understood that there was probably not much we couldn't figure out how to do. And so that excitement, that idea that, oh my God, that whatever we want to learn to do, we can learn. And now there are people out there in the world that are really good at stuff that nobody's ever been able to learn from. Not anymore. We know how to learn from them to do things similar. You know, and it wasn't only Fritz and Virginia and Milton. It was a lot of other people. Gregory Bateson, for God's sake. What a brilliant man. Well, we had him living 30 meters from where we did the lion's share of research. He would come over and watch us practice hypnosis and disassociated states and metamodel and walk around and make comments. The man's brilliant. He's the creator of some of the most important professions in Earth, cybernetics, information theory. He's instrumental in the creation of those things, right? And there he is walking around, you know, and laughing at what we're doing. And we had a great time. We had Virginia. We had Fritz. We didn't have Fritz. We had Fritz's manuscripts and tapes and so forth. But we had incredible people that we had access to. We were the creators of the earth. We were the champions of the world. And you know, and what do you want to know how to do? Find somebody who can do it, and we can do it too. We weren't naive in the sense that, you know, we weren't going to spend 3 hours with Milton and then be Milton. You know, we didn't do that, and we didn't think like that. But we know, wow, here it is. We can model it. We can work for 100 hours with videos and with language patterns, and we can practice this calibration again and again and again and again and again, 100 times, 500 times until we get it right. We can deep trance identify with him for 100 hours. You know, 2 hours at a time, and learn more each time, learn more, and we dug through everything. We watched videos 50 times. You know, and because we wanted everything, we wanted every nuance, we wanted every pattern, we wanted every calibration.
You were unpacking the treasure.
Yeah. Exactly. Unpacking the trainer, unpacking the magician, unpacking whoever we could find. Yeah. And it was fun. Plus, we played a game all the time, the group did. We played a game called Kill the Trainer, right? Always, you know. So here's a person who thinks they know how to do Gestalt better than Fritz, okay? So do it, right? Or teach, right? So the other 5 people, their job is to humiliate you, to destroy you, to discredit you, to make you look like an idiot. So you better know what you're talking about, and you better be good at it, because here's 5 meta monsters coming at you tooth and nail. Right, and we played that game a lot to try and break the patterns, to try and find the holes, to try and find out what, you know, is this a lie? Is this not really what's happening? Does this not really work? Yeah. And in the process of doing that, we just became, you know, if I'm going to present to the NLP people, I better damn well be ready to present. I better know what I'm talking about, or I'm going to get my lunch. You know. Yeah. And we did that with each other, and without becoming enemies, without creating silly, negative competitions, because we loved it. Yeah. And when somebody ate me, when I did a poor presentation of something, I was really happy about it, because then I went back, found what I was missing, and came back. Yeah. And I said, try it again, come on.
And it's a learning for yourself as well.
Absolutely a learning, and absolutely developing, absolutely valuable. I mean, our job was to help each other become the best we could be. And when you got 12 meta monsters, and each one of them is dedicated to you, to break your limits, to break your bounds, to teach you what you don't know, to put you on the spot, day after day after day after day after day for 6 years.
Then you get very good at it.
You get very good at it.